Ora então vocês mas não é do Rex-Man. Sejam bem-vindos. Mais episódio é Noire. E é pessoal, estamos aqui a começar o nosso primeiro caso de incêndios, atenção e pronto. Opa, cheguei, manos. Eu não vi o que ele estava a fazer, mas... é bom. Vamos aqui.
Okay, everyone. Keep it down. Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today.
Yep.
How'd you like porking that German whore, Phelps? Phelps is up before a review board in December. Until then, he works the arson desk. End of story. Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you did or didn't do, Phelps. I hear you're a good case man. But if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, sir.
We don't want a fucking rat like Phelps, can it, till then? Phelps, I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs. Social basket cases like you two should get along just fine. Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
This is arson. There are no ropes.
It shouldn't take long, then. Start with these two. House fires. 326 South Kenmore Avenue. Steffen's family was out of town when it happened. Then go to 4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer. Fire brigade will be on location.
Are they suspicious, Captain?
That's for you to find out, Detective. Now get out of here. Both of you. Get out!
He ran the light on Olympic, and we finally collared him on
Biggs,
Temple. I say we busted.
Que seja por aqui.
That's him. That's the cop.
Por ali. Por aqui.
I know that face.
Ok. Não passa.
You can drive.
Vamos aqui primeiro.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Deixa aqui, mano.
How long have you been working arson?
We gonna do the small talk thing now? Talk baseball, exchange addresses? I don't think so. Feeling down, hotshot? Need a buddy? We'll look somewhere else.
Ok, já vi que ele quer ser nosso amigo. Oh, é Elsa, talvez.
There isn't much left.
There never is if the job's done properly.
You think it was deliberate?
Nah, that's real pain in her face. They would have moved out the things they care about if this was insurance. There's no mileage in this. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Hirsch. Cap this one.
Yeah, Mike Brannigan, Cole Phelps. It's okay, Brannigan.
Ne
His name may
combiniamo.
be dog shit, but there's none on his hand.
No offense, Phelps.
None taken. Do you have anything?
The fire started late last night. Stepped
Yeah,
span
that
right out of
mine.
the island. Won some kind of competition.
Joder,
Looks like the only thing we ever won in our lives.
fogo.
And come home with this.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
They don't have any
Peraí,
insurance.
ele tem um amigo.
Everything they own, including the house, is not a pile
Talvez
of rubble.
mal. Talvez mal
In the
usado.
car. It's lucky the whole block didn't burn down. Word is they're bulldozing this whole neighborhood to build new homes for GIs. That's the man in the house. In the ruins. Terry lady's his wife.
We'll take a look around. Come on, Phelps.
Bah. Fogo. Então pausa, é isso. Antes fazemos isso. Queres muito mais bonito assim, meu?
You solved the case.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Talk to the family. See what you can get.
A sério, Robert, tanta coisa com intuição só a estas tomas. É sempre uma merda, fogo. Ok, Matthew Ryan.
Recently serviced.
Este
Could be something to go on.
revistado pelo Ryan, né? Mas é mesmo para nascar, Robert. Acho que esta também é coisa só por causa de uma prova.
Mr. Stevens? Cole Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD. I know it's a difficult time, but could we have a word?
Don Steffens.
You were out of town.
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time. Came home to this.
Do you still have the
A dele
tickets?
foi destruída. A casa de Stephen foi revistada pelo Ryan, Preston Ryan. Estamos aqui tipo um bilhete.
It's a formality, but we'll need to speak to the issue here.
Esta está perto do meu dia de aniversário, está bem? Que é dia 21.
Can you tell me any
Semana.
more about the prize that you won, Mr. Steffens?
Weekend at Catalina Island. My wife got this flyer in the mail from the suburban
Vamos ver como no
redevelopment fund.
jogo agora. Ok. Acho que ele está a falar a verdade, portanto, confiar.
Did you enter any kind of competition?
My wife filled in a flyer. Lady just rung up and told us we won. It's the first time I ever won anything.
Já ganhamos alguma coisa.
The redevelopment fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building new houses. They showed their money and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away. But I never bargained with them.
Aí já começo a duvidar um bocado. Por dúvida.
Everyone else is selling, but you're the holdout, aren't you?
I was the last. I thought I could hold out for a better price. Now, my house is the center lot.
So now you have to take the price regardless.
Looks like it. I've got no choice. I have to put a roof over my family.
Pois já
That's all
percebi.
we need for the moment, Mr. Steffens.
All right.
What's with him?
You've seen the papers. I guess he's thinking about his own family. I'd say he's searching for some kind of atonement right now.
Dá-me já o telefone. Descobri o endereço daquela merda.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need information on the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Yes, Detective. Just checking. The fund is a semi-government agency established to speed up the building of GI homes. It has private investors as well as a government endowment.
Huh. Do you have an address for them?
There is one listed here, corner of Beverly and Mariposa.
Thanks. Can you drive to this one?
Bom, vamos agora aqui. A casa do Sawyer. Ele também sofreu um grave incêndio por aí.
Have there been any other house fires?
This is arson. We get an average of 2 a night. Does that answer your question? Hi, Albert. We've got this case.
Hey, Biggs. You have a partner? What gives?
This is Cole Phelps. You may have read about him.
Oh,
Yeah.
now I get it.
Sobre
Hello,
a
Phelps.
namorada dele.
Welcome to the
Também,
netherworld
o
of
amante.
arson. Family of 4 found dead in their beds. Heater exploded.
Hey, another one.
Looks that way. Insta-heat Model 70. Before you get excited, we get a couple of water heaters a month to go back. Take a look around the yard and see what you can find.
Vou atualizar mais uma vez já para não quero perder tempo aqui. Depois não uso mais nada. Agora não vou atualizar mais
You gonna
nada.
stick it out, Cole? I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer. Mother, father, and 2 kids. All in bed from the looks of it. Oh, I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning. The burns are superficial.
Eles já não são tão
I'd
pequeninos.
say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with the faulty water heater.
Could be. There's been a spate of problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete now before the department gets wind of it. I'm in arson for a reason.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phelps, not for you. But you're a good case man. One of the best I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair.
O Melon é um homem para ele, por acaso. Ela
How about the insurance companies write these incidents up as acts of God?
foi, puta, aquele parece fantoche, o caralho. Estão tão pequeninos, foda. Uma das filhas. Eu estou a imaginar tipo a mulher de pé. Deve ser do tamanho que ele. Mas agora as putas, mas fogo, isto parece fantoche. Foram queimados.
Hey, Biggs! Is this significant?
Talvez.
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives? This is the next door neighbor.
Detective Phelps, can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel. What are the chances?
Do you know who ran the competition?
Gulliver's Travel, up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Phelps, the guy across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire. Hurry, you can still catch him.
Esse para mim. Já qual estou com ele, não é?
Stop! LAPD!
See,
We've got an ID on you, Firebug. Stop right there!
Já vamos correr atrás dele. É que não vamos nada. O que eu quero é luta. E de certeza pode dar a porrada com ele.
A family died in that fire. We need to ask some questions.
Ele quer esconder.
You lousy piece of shit.
Vou deixá-lo tocar-me um bocadinho. Anda lá.
How dare you?
Come on. You're not a fighter. You like to cook people in their...
Vou deixá-lo tocar um bocadinho. Anda lá. Não metes tão que dá, né? Não sei o que é que fugiste. Espera aí, bora lá. Dá mais um bocadinho. Deixa-me só ficar mais um bocadinho enervado. Aí ele, aquilo está bem. Pá, vou cá por isto. Nem doeu, mano. Vais cá, Phelps, nem doeu. Então, mano, eu nem sequer ficava cinzento.
What's your name?
Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires.
Some.
Watching them or setting them?
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
You're naughty, aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
Cigarette in a matchbox gives you 5 or 6 minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio. Sounded sweet.
When you finish following your leads, come and see me at the fire station. I have a theory about this.
Will do, Lynch. Take this guy in. We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, Detective.
Why have you got such a hard on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence. There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
They're house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to be a reason.
The reason is you want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
Go soak your head, Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession with you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the apartments for sale. Help me or stay out of my way. You got it?
Hello. Cocô. Querem foder. Peraí, já até marcou as coisas. Primeiro vamos ver aqui se temos aqui uma missãozinha secundária. É que eu gosto de missões secundárias. Ok? Aqui uma.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Eu gosto de fazer com eu gosto de fazer missões secundárias por acaso. É giro.
Any Central Unit 211 in progress, 522 South Hill Street, unit to handle code 3, identify.
This is 11K. We'll handle the 211.
11K.
Roger, your 211 is at Booze Brothers Cafe, 522 South Hill Street,
Filha da
11K, handle
mãe.
code
Você
3.
andou batendo com o veículo. Banco feio.
I don't like the look of this.
Eu também.
You know the drill. Hand over your money to get used to breathing dirt.
All right, just take it easy. Quit waving that cannon in my face and let's talk.
Reféns.
We're done talking, understand? You got exactly 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3.
LAPD! Try shooting someone with a gun of his own.
Sinto piada. Sério. Boa. Parece que esconder mais.
Stay in cover.
Pronto. Feito. Mal está a levar os gajos. Também ele está a levar os gajos, então pronto. Nós temos aqui os nossos polícias daqui do bairro.
You know the way. You can drive.
All right. Where to?
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD.
John Cunningham. Can I help you, gentlemen?
We have reason to believe that the Sawyer family of 4414 Rosewood Avenue recently won a competition run by your company.
Yes, I remember that. They called up to cancel at the last minute. One of the kids was sick. Very unfortunate.
Do you mind if I take a look at that?
Here they are. Steffens.
E Sawyer.
The Sawyer family. Rosewood Avenue.
Well,
tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotions mailing list covers half of LA.
Ok, uma resposta simples, não vou usar intuição porque também estou a gastar muita intuição à toa, então pronto. Vamos agora pelos músicos. Mentira não é porque a gente vai comprovar, portanto a gente só pode valer cara, né? Então, verdade.
So they are not a government agency?
I don't believe so. Government organizations don't
Agora
usually
este caso não é como o outro do antibici, que aquele caso é que foi nojento, não foi mal
I'm told the tickets were a prize.
Nem sei como é que foi 4
Yes,
estrelas,
they
mas
were.
pronto.
You do a lot of these prizes.
Look, there are hundreds of these
Mas
promotions
só estou a
running
trabalhar
at
na
one
época da
time.
net, mas
If you're the lucky guy, you get your
agora
name
acho que está
pulled out of a
normal,
hat.
então pronto. Vou conseguir perseguir o caso. Bom. Aqui vamos pela lógica. Aqui acho que também não tenho provas para culpá-lo, então dúvida.
While the Sawyer family were supposed to be at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky?
Christ. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can you tell me who offered the prize won by the Sawyer family?
Sure. Look, there's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw with hundreds of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who has won.
Thanks for your help.
No problem. Wish I could do something for that family.
You could put round the hat. A few bucks would really help them now.
I suppose so.
Good. I'll put you down for 50. I could tell you were Samaritan the minute I walked in the door.
50? Are you...
Good man, Cunningham. You're all right.
Yeah, I'm great. Poorer, but great.
Va. Ninguém um bocadinho menos. Desculpa. Eu sei que isso é mais uma missão secundária. Tem. Ai não que não tenho. Vamos lá até lá.
You're behind the wheel.
Mas não é muito rápido. Eu parti para todos. Também está-se a liga e sem graça para nada. Mas não é isso que queria ver.
Ambulance shooting. Any central unit identified.
$11K, go ahead.
Não tem nada. Pois isto está bugado. Está a ver a hora que já tinha comentado qualquer coisa que eu não consigo ver. Precisamente no telemóvel. Mas também como ninguém está a ver na luz. Vamos ver aqui agora. A missão é esta. Veja, mas isto agora só saltos. Só tiroteio. É para treinar.
What's the situation? Some stick-up boys lost their heads and a girl got shot. We have to move fast, sir. There are still people inside.
Vem connosco.
Find some cover!
Opa, isso não está pronto.
He's on the lamp! On the floor!
Não, eu sei que se mata uma pessoa. Eu só assisti. Vamos ver. Já estou com a minha lâmina seta.
Can you drive to this
one?
Where exactly are we going?
Yep, aqui.
Let me guess. You want to check out the suburban address?
Great partners must think alike, Herschel.
Agora ninguém tá vendo. Ok.
This is supposed to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help. Elysian are investors in the suburban redevelopment. So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind. Lynch says we should visit him at Fire Station 32.
Who exactly is this guy, Lynch?
Lynch is a legend. You should feel privileged. He doesn't let many people into the inner sanctum. Keep your mouth shut, and you'll learn something about fires.
Vamos continuar o caso normal. Dois casinhos, não, porque se isso seja na rua de presos. Eu quero presos também, não quero só mandar tiros aos gajos.
We came as soon as we could.
Lynch.
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious
Quero
signs
saber
of
como é que se provocou a explosão, não é?
Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire, Al?
Yes, it is.
Original Barley. Ele revistou muito bem a casa.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove.
Al, if you
But
say
temos aqui
it's
dois
so, we'll
peitos,
listen.
Barley
Okay, Phelps.
and
You're a bright
Ryan.
man. You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out.
Estou a perceber o que é que queres fazer. Ok, já percebi. Tu queres saber como é que o balanço se arrebenta, não é?
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
Agora isto vai parar aqui. Não deve ser isto. Não, está ao contrário, esquece, enganei. Ok, já percebi, agora percebi.
Come on, Phelps. You need to get the arrangement right before we can
Calma, eu sei
reproduce
fazer
the
isto, está
results.
bem? Deixa-me fazer isto. Agora dá.
Good, your regulator's in position. Okay, I'll light your pilot.
Agora
Turn the
tá.
gas.
To pull the lever on.
Pronto, é assim que se resolve uma explosão.
So that's how it's being done.
Coloca
Maybe.
coisa,
There could be a fault with these valves.
isqueiro.
I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to Instinct
Depois
and see what
metem
they say.
aquela reguladora e depois
Their
eu vou lá
headquarters
rebento.
is on
É
North
assim que se
Harbor
explode coisas.
Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
Being decisive.
You can drive.
All right. Where to?
É lá, coisa perto da nossa
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
de coisa de tráfico e homicídios, foda. Mas já tenho que mudar de local, tivemos que mudar agora para o Hollywood. Melhor outra vez por causa do Roy. Mas como fomos para medos, pronto. Mas cada homicídio é mau. É bom até, melhor que homicídios, não sei se tem que
This is
fazer.
11K. We'll handle the call at Main Street.
Mas isto também tem assim, isto tem que colocar. Todos os casos, até pelo menos porraria. Vamos até para esse carro. É chato.
Hands off! I'm sick!
Nothing that a night in the tank wouldn't fix, bub. Now, where did they go? What happened?
Two guys made off with about $1,000 in a paper sack. The vag says he saw them.
I'm right here, you know.
Not much of a witness.
Sir, you need to tell us where they went. Now. They headed for the parking lot.
Eu acho que a máquina se consegue mexer, fogo. Vamos ter que roubar um carro, peço desculpa. Peço desculpa, essa pessoa.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Phil, you gotta get me closer.
Aqui, ó. Então como é que o carro patina assim? Desculpa, está um bocadinho difícil de se controlar, não é?
Smash the son of a bitch's rear wheels.
This
Keep
fish
steady, I'll try to bust
acertar.
his tires. Get in close and steer him off the tar. Don't leave me hanging out here, Phelps. Move in.
Eles já tinham aí.
What a ride you took us on. Get out with your hands up.
Are you two under arrest? For the attempted assault. Acho que é assim que se pronuncia. Não sei, mas não me interessa. O meu inglês não é perfeito, ok? Porque algumas coisitas, mas pronto. Lá,
Can you go into this
falar
one?
bem, mas consigo usar algumas coisas.
Where are we headed?
Porquê é que eles não mataram-nos? Porquê é que eles não nos tentaram matar? Já que tinham rifles e o caralho?
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office. Can you please speak to the manager?
Mm-hmm.
That broad has socks in it, Brazier.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
Ok, aquele foi invertido.
So you're telling me that this is
Foi
not a
colocado ao
manufacturing
contrário, foi
fault,
que o
service repair?
assassino
I don't
fez.
think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
Tá bom. Bah, a gente acho que não tem como provar que ele está a mentir. Eu acho que é dúvida, porque ele também estava da careta gente ao prato.
You're telling me that you've never had any problems with this heater?
Look, you've changed the design since the Model 70.
These things are still being installed?
It's the demand. None of us could keep up with the amount of housing going up. At the budget end, we're still using some of the old stock. We are installing 100 heaters a week. They're not all faulty.
They're not all safe either.
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
Não sei.
I think you're lying, Rasik. I think some of your men aren't fully licensed. You're desperate to cover your sales.
And how are you going to prove that, Detective? Name me one of my guys who would have overlooked a fault like this.
Bom, mas estamos aqui. Podemos utilizar isto? Contra podemos utilizar isto. Vamos utilizar esta aqui. Qualquer uma dá.
What about Reginald Barley?
You know about Barley.
Antes não estão autorizados, então pronto. Acho que qualquer não escolheu o Ray, não escolheu o Barlow.
You in the habit of hiring criminals, Rasik?
I need guys, Detective. This boom is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Ok, vou lá.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you. There, around a dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy at the moment.
Tanto isto.
This is a long shot. We are not going to roust that whole list.
Investigação mais importante.
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
Tem mais importante já. Barley está lá na lista, portanto.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective. Run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Cutner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Barley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter. Previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Okay.
Ryan Matthew. Charged for contempt of court. Attempted murder. Plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Barley wanted
Okay.
for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks.
Ok, vamos dar
You've been a big help, young lady.
Vamos ser acusados de assassinato, tentativas de homicídio e pronto.
Your employment roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasik. Desperate times indeed.
Keep talking. Someday you'll say intelligent.
Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and First Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do. But my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show them and keep quiet.
Eu já que é uma sininha. Mas feel right. Tipo perguntas para fazer sobre ele. Onde Stephen já fez perguntas para ele. Eis que suada.
Here. Happy now?
Okay.
Stick around, Mr. Rasick.
Or Ryan. E autoridade.
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine. Ryan wants the world to be a better place, don't we all?
Varley. The Papa Metal States.
My company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive. Varley has a problem with bugs.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Rasick?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice.
Lagi última climax. E autoridade, eu travejei ele.
Clemens is a fellow traveler.
Mind if I leave you to it? I got work waiting.
Olha, estás-nos a mandar ir embora, não seus polícias, nós temos tempo aqui.
Three
Tens que
birds.
estar aqui, tipo,
Clemens,
aqui,
Ryan,
ó.
Varley. Where to?
Palhaço. Agora vou meter o pé daqui.
Well, you don't say that every day.
Bom, o que a gente agora vai fazer? Ai, muito. Vamos que esse gajo, mano. Clemens, Ryan ou Varley? Ainda sei. Está a fazer o seu trabalhinho normal. Estás o caralho, filha da puta.
You can drive.
Agora vamos apanhá-los a todos. Chegou à altura.
Where do you want to go?
You know the way. You can drive.
All right. Where to?
O clima já senta aqui, portanto, não é tão antes cada mão com a outra são comparsas, portanto que se for. Queremos uma confissão e então pronto. Acabar a casa, não acaba a live, porque senão as lives ficam muito longas.
Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers and we want them quick.
Okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
Queremos que digas a verdade.
You know Reginald Barley?
No? Can't say I do.
You said. Esse é o Pai Natal.
Detroit PD is after Reginald Barley for murder. You want us to run you in for aiding and abetting, Clemens?
Whoa. All I know about Barley is he gets kickbacks from some developer. Does their work first. Spreads around if he can.
Não conheço.
You were licensed and worked for InstaHeat?
I contract for them. So what?
You like fires, don't you, Clemens? You serviced the house on Kenmore Avenue. You manipulated the regulator valve.
I don't remember even working a job on Kenmore Avenue, much less sabotage. The place? What proof have you got?
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out.
Mas calamos. Tá aqui.
I do a day's work for a day's wage. That's what I do. You got a problem with that?
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No. Don't know the name.
You and Ryan are fifth columnists.
And how do you figure that, wise guy? What proof do you have? Been following me to meetings?
No. Pá, deve ser isto.
We found a pamphlet in your locker, Clemens. We can add your name to the register. HUAC might want to interview you.
That shit was from Ryan. He's always pushing that shit on people. Drives me nuts. He's got it in for the company.
All right, Clemens. You're off the hook for the moment.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phelps. He ain't our guy.
Pronto, o Clemens já está salvo. Para já
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
Agora usar a cabeça, Romano. Usar a cabeça. Agora vamos ver se temos aqui a missão secundária.
You know the way. You can drive. LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot!
Acabar de mandar os paras. Estou a enganar o Vamos ficar a sério.
LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot!
Estas que eu disparei sem querer. Não, isto agora foi mesmo sem querer.
Likely to hit a bystander at this distance.
Vai, estou a buscar o homem errado. Mano, eu sou tão retardado, mano. Bem, arroba, na sério. Um homem armado não consegui pertinho de gás. Ele escapa do meio mesmo. Ah, tu vai se cansar um bocadinho. Pois não, é burro. Eu sei mais que sou burro, ok? Não preciso me dizer. Ele tem até aprendido logo, mas pronto. O mesmo consegui aprender que foi no alcance. Eu já mexi no alcance também, né? Uma pistola não há, então um alcance máximo. Deve perceber. Estou sempre em linha reta. Ok, vale a pena já aqui.
Come on, Varley! You can't keep running forever! Stop or I will shoot! Why did you run from us, Varley?
I'm gonna take a wild guess. You're the same Reginald Varley.
Nossa, esse cara tá comigo.
Have an outstanding warrant. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you.
Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then,
Este já está completamente preso.
You can't hang that rap on me. Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
Leva para uma cela bem quentinha. Gosta muito de amigos.
You drive. I need to go over the case.
Não é a mesma coisa que está numa escola. Oh, espera. Isso não é bom. Por acaso adoro muita escola. Adoro.
You can drive.
Eles eram returns também, não é mau. Fazer o meu returns.
KGPL to any central unit. Meet the officer
Escola.
hit and run felony in 6th and
Returns.
Alvarado. Any unit able to handle code 2 identified.
School is here.
Car 11 King responding. Go ahead, KGPL.
Mas pronto. Todos eles estão mesmo, as minhas férias tinham de acabar. É que tipo, quando saí mesmo da escola, eu para a minha mãe, sabe?
It's not often you get them this easy.
Driver left his car behind him. Já não vou estar aqui no meio do segundo.
None of them saw the crash, but by the blood, I'd say the driver can't be too far.
Did anyone see where the driver went?
I saw a guy run up that alley.
Aliás, as minhas férias já acabaram, por acaso. Olha, fim de semana, uma coisa que não ir à escola, portanto, pronto. Isso que não tem apresentação, portanto, as minhas férias já acabaram.
He's hiding around here somewhere, I know it.
You seen a man covered in blood? We're chasing a hit and run suspect.
Went to ground in the alley.
Escondido aonde? Que caso é este? As pegadas. Agora isto aqui não bem. Só para desviar das chiquinhas. Prontos. Mal desviado. Mal desviado só comigo. Pronto. Esta cara já viu.
I only fell asleep for a second. I've never had any trouble like this before, officer. Never,
William
ever.
Shelton?
Oh, Christ. It's you.
Não foi
Look,
preso.
you gotta believe me. I'm no criminal.
Não. Sem querer mataste o Leroy também, né? Tecnicamente foi o Leroy mesmo. Mas já matou também o Lester, né? Outro
Can you drive to this one?
Fine.
Pelo que ele me contou definitivamente. Vamos prender o Varley. Atrás do Varley a prender o Ryan, né? De certeza que vamos prendê-lo. Né? Isto dá para matar o Ryan.
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
Let's just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan.
I said, son of a bitch.
Vocês também passam tempo a conversar. Por que não pegam logo numa arma e ameaçam? Vou prendê-lo logo assim.
Those are GI's backyards he's crashing through.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in. I'll take out the van.
Criminosos.
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close in, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody. Okay. One traffic stop coming up. Get in close and steer him off the tower. I need to be closer, Phelps.
He's got an arson-related assault charge and he's running.
Running don't mean nothing. We gotta get this guy in a room before we can get an angle on him.
This man has got to be stopped.
É assim que se prende um gajo.
Give it up, LAPD. Why did you run, Ryan?
I was scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
We have 3 suspects. As much as I'd like it to be, Chapman,
You're behind
I think
the
it's one
wheel.
of the other 2 guys. Let's get to the station and close this case.
I have 2 suspects.
Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Varley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
Filho da puta, voltas a falar assim com putas dentes, estás a ver?
I didn't come to California to be a second.
Só que é grande ainda, vais. Vais. Como é a tua mãe, a filha da puta?
We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this. He'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan.
That pinko bastard.
Oh. Magare. Joven kasetet. Figyelj, vele is totalment.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
Mentiroso.
Why are you lying to me, Barley? If Suburban wants the new installations completed, why are you bothering with wrecks like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was?
Temos aqui a declaração de Clemens. Não, estou a brincar. É este aqui, manos. É este aqui.
Your name is on the inside door of their water heater.
Okay. You got me there. Suburban, yeah, they wanted that guy out. Sawyer kept complaining about not being able to get his heater service, so they threw in a free service as a sweep. I think he played him, though. Because he still wouldn't sell.
But
Word is, you're in the pocket of some property developer?
Never. I got principles.
How did Suburban put the squeeze on you? Did they find out about your record?
There's no way you can link me to Suburban. You're wasting your time.
This is stupid,
This is stupid. Now, when am I going to be able to do
Really stupid, yeah.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Insta-Heat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. Out of your mind?
I don't believe you, Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
I think you're out of your mind. Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to this fire? Huh? You're saying I'm some kind of psycho for hire?
Vagos fala.
It's not true.
Não.
We're done for
5 estrelas não vai ser, estava pelo lado da cidade. Agora espera se
You're either
acabou.
going back to Detroit to face a murder rap, or you're staying here to answer for these arsons.
Eu não quero acusar este por agora. Eu gosto muito de rogar de acusar alguém.
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked? I want to make homicide.
Stakeout down on second, lady.
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
Ui, isto é mais fácil, isto é mais fácil. Isto aqui é mais fácil para mim.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
This is industrial sabotage, Ryan. It's all part of your campaign.
You're delusional, detective. What campaign?
Tá aqui. Como vês, espera, tenho aqui uma coisinha para ti.
Your locker is full of pamphlets. Clemens told us how you were always foisting them on people.
Sure. I spread the pamphlets. A guy has to do something. Insta-heat heaters break down every day. They're still peddling the same lousy design that they lifted from Hephaestus.
Instaheat bought out Hephaestus?
Them, Vulcan, Pyro, and a bunch of other companies.
And you still work for them?
A guy has to work.
And the directors of the company, how do you feel about them these days?
You work it out.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
Acho que sabes.
If you know enough to do your job, you know enough to do that repair. You're lying, Ryan.
And how do you think you can prove that?
A prova está aqui.
Your boss at Instaheat said that you've all been trained to do it. It's a common repair. Are you calling him a liar?
Okay, so I know how it's done. But what would be the point? You just end up with a gas leak and then a small fire when you turn the pilot back on.
And if you didn't reset the pilot and the gas spread, what was the cause of the fire in your own home, Ryan?
I won't tell you.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
Bom, acho que aqui ele tem as provas. Acho que vou para a dúvida.
I think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Farley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
You're lying, Ryan.
And how exactly are you going to prove that?
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family.
Vou acusar este.
And the
Este
company
aqui
that was
sabe muita coisa de outro,
responsible
não.
got
Portanto,
away with
este
it.
aqui deve ter mais culpa.
What would you do?
Which company?
Hephaestus Water Heater Company.
Bom.
Matthew Ryan, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank Sawyer, Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
You're putting an innocent man away here. Did you hear me? I didn't set any fires. I didn't kill that family.
Phelps, what you did to your wife and kids was un-American.
My wife threw me out.
Did I ask for your opinion? You're here to listen to
O português
mine.
é mesmo maltratado aqui, mano.
What I was going to say, before I was interrupted, was you did a good job on the Stephen Sawyer case. We don't often get results in arson, so well done.
What about me? Do I get a little stamp on my hand or a lollipop or something?
What you get is another case. A bad one, unfortunately.
A gente é que recebe os créditos todos, assim é que é. Isso é que é fixe, é lado positivo. É claro. Isto é 5 estrelas. Oh. Bom, obrigado, jogo. Só que se errasse 2 perguntas. Bom, flashbang, vamos ver. Já há algum tempo que não vimos um flashbang. Bolaram. Queimaram a casa toda.
You're 2 blocks behind first and second. We have more buildings to clear. You know our orders,
There's
Sergeant.
barely a building left standing or not on fire in your zone, Cole. Is your sector full of Japs?
Questioning my command.
The captain doesn't want anyone falling behind.
Tell the captain we will join him when the job is done.
Just give us the word, Sarge. We'll take care of him.
He should be sectioned. That Jap lover's a fucking liability.
We're here to kill Japs, not our own people.
Star-crossed son of a bitch. No one wants to serve under him. He's bad fucking luck.
Can it? We've a job to do here. If I can live with it, you can too.
Olha lá, eles queimaram a casa toda. Isto é tipo a guerra que eles tinham, caralho. Ai, Hulk. Já para o próximo episódio. Tchauzão.